All right, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. They'll come out in the pistol. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 60 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Blue 10! Blue 10!
He'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Dalton hovering near the goal line. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And the blitz was on there, able to get in the backfield from the linebacker spot and get him 2 points.
Brandon, we know a defensive coordinator right now who's looking for a raise. He had that dialed in perfectly, didn't he? The perfect blitz at the perfect time, 2 points for his team.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. It's caught. Nelson. A nice gain at 21 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Here we go. Blue 58. Blue 59.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete.
All NFL defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and now it's third down.
And there was a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. He'll drop to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's fourth down.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance and they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front. But then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out. And you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points. But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll run it here with Bernard, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
To throw here, Dalton. Underneath, this is Bernard. Bernard churning, and he lost the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's 2nd down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Brandon LaFell, his intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And a right side completion here by LaFell. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Brandon LaFell, 55 yards. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this end zone. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. One man in the backfield, Elliott. And they'll get it up the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to cut it back right. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw now on first down. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Dallas first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Love the excitement we've got going here. They just scored the touchdown. They're down by 1. How much fun is it now to figure out the possibilities? Kick the extra point and tie it. Go for 2 if they're really feeling in a gambling mood. What do you do in this situation?
Think you kick the PAT.
Yeah, I do too. Kick it, get my defense ready, and try and stop them one more time.
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He drops it off for Bernard. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down. And quickly, they get to the line. Dalton wants to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
All right, here's Dalton. Underneath, this is Bernard. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his legs.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On second down, Hill. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Big spot, Andy Dalton. He's got time in the pocket. Still back there. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably great.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Back to throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Bengals defense readies as they head onto the field. They start on the ground with Elliott. He takes this for 3 to the 29. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive. And
he'll be brought down right around the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A first down carry by Elliott. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Sims, room here to run. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
But we just saw him run the football really effectively there with 3 tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out onto the field, not more than 11, of course, but bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do, because that's a run-heavy formation. Those guys are out there to block 9 times out of 10, and in this case, they did it really successfully.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. A give to Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down, Elliott. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Domata Peko, the one to get him down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in. All right, nice job. I believe that is challenge met and defeated from where I sit. Congratulations. Good job on this Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge.